Why is it that this past offseason, when teams were renegotiating with the then bankrupt Diamond, the regional sports networks, now called FD, why do all those deals end for 2028? They were 3-year deals. The reason is that Rob wants to take all of the team's TV inventory, put them in a huge basket, and sell it. All of the national deals will be expired. All of the local deals, save a few of the large market teams, will be expired. Rob Manfred will then have the ability to go to Fox, ESPN, even Turner, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, anywhere, Roku, and sell packages. Remember, we told you what happened with the NBA. Adam Silver split things up, made 3 packages, sort of maneuvered where national rights are going to go. NFL, same thing, Roger Goodell. What it does, it creates a huge amount of money that gets shared amongst all teams. Baseball's never had that. The local deals have always been more important to teams than the national deals. But now it's switched because local deals for the majority of teams have disappeared. The value that they once were has changed, thereby making the national deals more important. As a matter of fact, John Skipper on the Sporting Class was pretty clear. He said, forget any local inventory, make it all national. That can't happen, of course, in baseball because there is no combination of companies that would take 162 games, from all 30 teams and make them all part of a national package. It's just too much. So in theory, Rob Manfred will have the support of the owners. You only need 23 of them. So it doesn't matter that the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Cubs, the Red Sox, the Mets, you got to get to 8, and you can't get to 8 to block this particular thing that baseball is doing. So he will have the votes to create a national streaming package. There won't be any blackouts, which is something fans have asked for and clamored for decades. Wherever you are, you'll be able to watch what you want to watch, whether it's through the national package, through a streaming package that will be available to you in your area. You will have ways to get every one of the games. You may have to pay, but you'll have ways to get every one of the games. The result is that baseball has the ability to have a united front when it goes against players. I want to explain to you where my brain is on this and why 2028 matters so much. We told you from the broadcast side. You know that those dates are interesting. There's supposed to be a new stadium in Vegas in 2028, a new stadium in St. Petersburg in 2028. Both of those are in jeopardy. It could go to 29 at the very least. You know the national packages are done. There will be disruption in the industry, and baseball, as part of its negotiating strategy, the owners will be able to say to the players, there is so much uncertainty. We have national deals. We don't know if we're going to get more money or less money. We've got teams that are not necessarily settled where they're going to be. We've got expansion plans that we'd like to do that we're not exactly sure where that's going to be. Remember, Rob said he wants to have expansion cities announced by the time he leaves in 2029. So all of this is 2028 or after. When there is that level of uncertainty, you get to say to the other side at the bargaining table, I can't give you X, Y, and Z because we may be in trouble. It's a brilliant strategy by the commissioner and by the teams. The thing is, you have to listen to the words Rob says. He met with the Athletic and said to them right before the owners' meetings. Remember, these are the owners' meetings in New York where you have to applaud the winner of the World Series, and all the owners hold their nose and applaud like with one hand when Rob congratulates the Dodgers, and they show a video. It's a pump-up video of what a great season it was with great highlights, and you're forced to relive your misery because there's 29 angry owners in the room. And then once the video's done and Rob congratulates the Dodgers, Just a quick little applause, and then that's it. They move on to the next season. That's what you get for winning the World Series, a ring and like a 3-second applause from your fellow partners. So Rob basically is telling us what he wants to do by saying, my interest in local rights in large part is to have them available when we do national renewals. So he's basically not hiding what he did by getting all of these teams that were part of Diamond to do these shorter term deals, or that he himself has taken over producing games for a bunch of teams like the Padres and Diamondbacks. All of it is to address payroll disparity. All of it is to address economic disparity. That has been a buzzword and a key word for decades. It continues to be, and it manifests itself in a season like this past one, when the Dodgers and Yankees go to the World Series, and you've got small payroll teams saying, what are we doing here?